Imagine retiring and never having to think about taxes ever again. That might seem too good to be true, but that's the freedom that tax-free growth gives you. Today, we're talking about one of the most powerful tools for building wealth over time, the Roth IRA, and why tax-free growth might matter more than you realize. I'm Aaron Baker, co-owner and investment advisor with Wismar Financial, helping families build generational wealth. Section 1, the foundation. What a Roth IRA actually is. Let's start by brushing up on a little bit of history. The Roth IRA was created as part of the Taxpayer Relief Act of 1997 and named after Senator William Roth, who helped introduce the plan. The goal was to give Americans another option for retirement savings, one focused on tax-free growth rather than tax-deferred savings. Before the Roth IRA, the primary tool for individual retirement saving was their traditional IRA, which was established decades before. The traditional IRA was designed to give taxpayers an immediate deduction for contributions and allow investments to grow tax-deferred until withdrawals in retirement, at which time those withdrawals are fully taxed as ordinary income. The Roth IRA works a little differently. You contribute with after-tax dollars, meaning you don't get a tax deduction when you put money in. So that's a little bit of a trade-off, but the earnings grow tax-free. And as long as certain conditions are met, which we will cover in Section 5, withdrawals are also completely tax-free. So in short, traditional IRA, tax break now, taxes later, and a Roth IRA, taxes now, but tax-free later. So let's think about it in this way. In the future, when you're ready to start taking withdrawals from your retirement accounts, can you guarantee that income tax in the US will be less than what it is today? Can you guarantee that you'll be in a lower tax bracket than you are today? Not many could, which is why it's so beneficial to take taxes completely out of the equation with a Roth IRA. Section 2, the basics. Who can open a Roth IRA and how it works? A Roth IRA is available to anyone who earns income and meets certain income limits set by the IRS. If your income is slightly above that, you may still be eligible for a partial contribution, or you can use a backdoor Roth strategy to convert funds from a traditional IRA into a Roth. But more on that strategy in another video. You can open a Roth IRA through almost any major financial institution, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard. Many banks and credit unions also provide the Roth IRA options, though investment choices are often more limited there. For 2025, the maximum annual contribution is $7,000 or $8,000 if you're over 50. Contributions can be made anytime up to the tax filing deadline for that year, typically April 15th the following year. Inside your Roth IRA, you can hold a wide range of investments: stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, real estate investment trusts, and even alternative assets. The key is to align these investments with your time horizon and your risk tolerance. You can decide to self-manage your account by choosing and adjusting your own investments, or you can work with a professional advisor to create and manage your portfolio for you. At Wismar Financial, we manage Roth IRAs on a discretionary basis, meaning we handle the investment selection, risk management, and rebalancing for our clients, all for a transparent, percentage-based advisory fee. This allows you to stay focused on your long-term goals while we handle the research, the monitoring, and adjustments that help your portfolio stay on track. Section 3, the magic of compounding. Albert Einstein called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. So what does that look like in this case? When you invest inside a Roth IRA, you have the option to reinvest dividends and capital gains instead of taking them as cash. Each time your investments pay out a dividend, that money is automatically used to purchase more shares of the same investment. So over time, those additional shares generate their own dividends and growth, creating a compounding effect. Now, because the Roth IRA grows tax-free, none of that reinvested income is taxed ever, which allows your account balance to accelerate faster than a taxable account would. So let's put this in perspective. Let's say there's two siblings, Sarah and Mike. They both decide that they want to take advantage of tax-free growth and open a Roth IRA. Sarah jumps on it and starts a little earlier. She starts investing $6,000 a year when she's 30. Now, Mike is a little bit more hesitant and not quite as confident, so he waits a little bit. He starts investing the same amount at 40. If we assume a common 7% annual return, by 60, Sarah's account grows to about $566,000, all tax-free, while Mike's, it's grown, but only to $283,000, half as much, simply because he started 10 years later. That's the power of compounding. Time and tax-free growth working together. Section 4, when to open a Roth IRA. Before you start investing in a Roth IRA, it's important to have your financial foundation in place. Think of this as the order of operations in a strong financial plan. Step 1, build a solid budget. Understand where your money goes each month and make sure you're consistently spending less than you earn. That's what frees up the cash you'll later use to invest. Step 2, establish an emergency fund. Ideally, that's 3 to 6 months of essential expenses set aside in a high-yield savings account. It's there to protect you from life surprises, so you don't have to pull money from your investments at the wrong time. Step 3, protect your income with the right insurance coverage. That's health, disability, and life insurance. Now, these aren't exciting topics, but they are essential. Without protection, one unexpected event could wipe out years of progress. So once these pieces are in place, that's when it makes sense to start investing. And the Roth IRA is one of the best places to begin. Because remember, time is key. You want to allow as much time as possible for your money to grow tax-free. Section 5, access and withdrawal rules. One of the biggest mistakes you could make with a Roth IRA is treating it like a regular brokerage account and taking out cash. A Roth is designed to be a long-term investment tool and to not be touched until at least 59 and a half. That being said, you can always withdraw your original contributions, tax and penalty free, since you've already paid taxes on that money. But that will greatly minimize the impact of compounding, which is why you have this account in the first place. For the earnings, there are 2 main guidelines that must be followed to take tax-free withdrawals. First, you must be at least 59 and a half. And second, your account must be open and funded for at least 5 years. If you withdraw earnings before either of these, you'll generally pay income taxes plus a 10% early withdrawal penalty. However, there are a few exceptions like first-time home purchases or certain education expenses, but in general, the Roth is designed for retirement growth, not for short-term use. Section 6, building generational wealth with a Roth IRA. One of the most overlooked benefits of a Roth IRA is how it can help you build generational wealth. Wealth that doesn't just support your retirement, but continues to benefit your family long after. Unlike traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs have no required minimum distributions during your lifetime. That means your money can stay invested, continue to grow tax-free for as long as you live. And both you and your spouse can each have your own Roth IRA, effectively doubling your family's long-term tax-free retirement and inheritance potential. When you pass a Roth IRA to your children or other heirs, they can inherit those assets tax-free. While they do have to take withdrawals within 10 years under current IRS rules, those distributions are still completely tax-free as long as the original 5-year rule was met. This allows your investments to continue compounding for the next generation without losing value to taxes. A powerful legacy tool for families who plan ahead. And the benefits don't stop there. Parents can even open a Roth IRA for their children as soon as the child has earned income from a job. This is even a part-time or even summer work. The contribution limit in this case is the lesser of the child's earned income or the annual IRA limit of $7,000. Parents can help fund it as long as it doesn't exceed what the child earned that year. Starting a Roth IRA for your child early gives their investments decades of tax-free compounding, setting them up with a massive head start toward financial independence. Imagine giving your kids not just money, but the discipline and the structure to grow it tax-free for the rest of their lives. So now we can see the incredible benefits of a Roth IRA and how it can be an extremely powerful tool in your retirement plan. By allowing your investments to grow and be withdrawn tax-free, a Roth IRA gives you flexibility and control over your future income. When used alongside a strong budget and consistent savings habits, it becomes a cornerstone for building lasting financial security and peace of mind in retirement. If you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate a like and subscribe so we can reach more families with this important information. And if you're ready to explore how tax-free strategies can fit into your overall financial plan, please reach out to us today at Wismar Financial. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.